the bar, I'm too persistent. Whipping comment, no cast. Get it on my own, no collab. But a bar with me, that's a body bag.
Yo, people from what was telling them to wear my line jazz back in the reaction. Man, we got who falls in love faster, men or women? Survey says with Savage Dan, episode 2. Straight off the rip, I'm gonna say women personally, fam. You know what I'm saying? And from personal experiences as well, fam. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say women. We don't want to see what's coming up. Let's just get into
that. Means sure.
The survey says myself and JD gathered a panel of 4 women and 4 men and had them take part in a survey designed to better understand the differences between them. My job is to crunch those numbers and present that data back to the panel, 2 at a time, and get their honest reactions. You ready to listen to me now?
I'm listening.
Yes. Hammer, that's a name, blood.
Who is more selfish in a relationship, men or women?
And it's not always a bad thing
I would say men.
We ain't selfish. We're just selfish.
I said women. Because they just do what they want.
I said women.
Do they? Like an alley cat?
No, meaning they do what they want anyway.
The survey says that men are 62% more selfish, with women taking the remaining 37.5. Women believe that men are 75% more selfish, whilst men think it's 50-50. 50-50 is as fair as it gets.
Yeah, that's good.
Women can't message me and say they're not selfish in relationships. That's not true. You can't message me and say that.
Should a relationship be 100% selfless?
Not completely.
To a certain extent it should. Like when it comes to like going out with your ex and that. You don't think so?
Gotta let it go.
Sometimes it's your day, sometimes it's mine.
Exactly.
But more times it's yours.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yes. Relationship, men or women.
Who falls in love quicker, men or women?
Women. Yep.
For a fact.
Women.
Yeah, so we're 4 for 4. We're 4 for 4.
Oh look, we're in agreement.
Finally,
We're 4 for
and
4.
everyone was in agreement on this one. The survey says women 100% fall in love quicker than men.
100%.
Shame, 100, a whole 100.
Man, we don't love y'all till they love us. Facts. Facts.
Nah, that's cap.
Facts. We need that
That's
first.
cap. Majority of the time you can say so, but it's not always. It's not always.
I gotta love you before you love me.
It might not even be before. I just need to know you love me, innit? It could happen at the same time. Who knows? Magic. But you need to love me before I love you. So yeah.
Have you ever fallen in love on the spot? Happens. Seen it happen.
I'd say that. Like, I'd go on a first date and I'd be like, oh my God, I love him. But I think that's just a figure
That's
of
lust.
speech. Definitely lust.
lust.
Love, I think with love, you have to build that connection.
I could fall in love with the fact of making love to someone on first sight.
Miles, I did not ask for that. What was that? What are you
happened?
talking about?
Yeah, I look at
No, that's a fact though. That's a fact. I don't know why these men are acting like it's better. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people be hating on Miles sometimes, but that's a fact, man. That's a fact. He's speaking facts.
I
He's
want to
speaking
make
facts.
love to them.
I thought I was in love.
What does that mean though, when you think you're in love? Because
That means she was buff. That's what that means. That means she was mad buff. That's what that means.
Do you fall in love fast?
No. I'm too measured.
Okay, legitimate demon. Have you ever been in a love triangle?
No.
You should try it. You, the man, and football. Give it a go.
Hey, that's funny.
Who falls out of love quicker?
Women.
Women. But they don't do it the right way.
When we leave, we're absolutely done with you. Now, you guys are the ones that will come back like later, still be holding on. You wish, you
ain't
now
never
realize
done
what
with
you
us.
had, all that kind of stuff.
Let me show you something. Girl are never done with us.
Yes, we are.
Not guys
yes,
like us.
we are.
Not guys like us.
Guys like you
We have a
can
hold.
get done with. No, you don't.
We
No,
have
you
a hold
don't.
on you.
No, you don't.
The survey says
Nah, not gonna lie though. You might say that, but I feel like there's a certain like it's okay. Look at it as a percentage, fam. You're never 100% done, fam, because there's hella girls, blood, that have, you know what I'm saying, will do some petty-ish or some grudgeful-ish, blood, after they've not been with a certain man for like a year, 5 months, all of that, fam. You know what I mean, blood? So I still feel like there's a percentage in there where you're not still fully done, fam. There's still something in there. You know what I'm saying? There's still like there's a little something.
Get done with.
You know what I mean?
No, you don't.
There's a little something.
No,
have
you
a hold
don't.
on you.
No, you don't.
the survey says that women overwhelmingly fall out of love quicker. 87.5%.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll give you man the 85, but that 20% there's something lingering. There's something lingering
Saying
in there,
that
blood.
men fall out of love quicker at only 12.5%.
And I'll tell you why, Melena.
Did you give us the ick?
You're all over the place.
No,
You give us the ick.
1 second. I'll tell you why you lot fall out of love quicker than us. Because you lot mentally already out of the relationship 3 months before it happens. So you're already gone.
Yeah, because you haven't given us a relationship.
Exactly. So you're gone.
You should communicate that.
Communicate what?
They're falling out of love.
I'm falling out of love with you.
Yes.
How do you fall in love?
And that's called a callback. Calling it back. You should communicate that you've fallen out of love with Donnie.
You Donnie van der Beek.
Who do you expect to date first when on a break?
Men.
Men or women?
Men.
You are sharp on the buzzer every single time.
Men. Beep, men. Because you know what? It takes us a minute to even figure out what's happening.
Has anyone been on a break? I've never been on a break.
I ain't been on an official break, but like I've spent time away from my gal.
What? What do you mean?
No,
What?
because I thought it was over, innit?
I feel like with a break, you guys take that as a green light. Let's go.
Yeah, don't go on a break. Don't go on a break.
The only break I know is from friends.
How did it work for Ross and Rachel?
Not well, because they went on a break and then Ross slept with someone and then Rachel said, you're done. You're done in this town. You'll never work in this town again.
Ever rekindle it?
Come on, man. You know we always come back.
The survey says that men are 87.5% more likely to date first when on a break.
That's disgusting.
Wait! Facts. Are they not all related? You jump in fast, you jump out fast.
No.
But then you
No.
wait. You spend a lot of time sitting on your hands.
Nope.
We, on the other hand, I say we, at the moment I'm impartial. Men, you can't go on a...
Nah, it's kind of changing though, especially in these times, fam, because women are getting a bit brazen and thing, fam, you know? You know, I'm moving mad sometimes, especially these days, blood, you get me? So, yeah, that number, I feel like it's a bit taken a bit out of proportion, fam. I say it's a bit too high for the man them still.
On the other hand, I say we, at the moment I'm impartial. Men, you can't go on a break with us.
If you ever want to break with me, that's breaking the rules. That's breaking the rules.
What hurts relationships more? Breaks or breakups?
A lot of people say that breaks is kind of the en route to the breakup, but I do think that sometimes breaks can be healthy to really take a step back and see what you need, even if that results in a break.
Sometimes you don't even need a break. Just go on vacation for like a little 2 weeks or a weekend, that fam. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be official. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I just need some time, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going on vacation. You know what I mean? Like,
Can you recover from a break if the break is done successfully?
Yeah, if the break is done proper, it can happen.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. Just like the dating thing, in the dating realm, people have different rules of dating. The same thing with the breakup, fam. You gotta initiate the rules when we're taking a break. You're not allowed to do this, and this, but you can do this, and this. Initiate the rules, blood. You know what I'm saying, blood? Initiate the rules, blood. So it's just in black and white, and you might know what I go on, fam. And no one's hearts end up getting broke. Because you can't just say break, I break. And then this person thinks that break means go sleep with 10 man and then come back and then this person thinks that he's go sleep with 20 gal. You know what I'm saying, blood? Initiate the rules beforehand, fam. Simple, man. Communication. That's all it is.
Who do you expect to date first after a long relationship? Men or women?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, after a long one, I'll say men still.
We're just constantly agreeing.
Yeah, but you're not saying it for my reasons. I'm a man, I know why. You don't.
Go on then.
I'm just saying, innit? I think women are more upset after long-term relationships, regardless of how it ended. It could have even been my man cheated.
Okay,
She'll
okay.
still see it as like my time, you get me?
You know, like on Call of Duty, when you get shot and you're like 1 health and then you like regenerate. For like man, them, it like takes maybe like a little, what do you call it, 5 seconds, 10 seconds to regenerate. For a woman, it might take a minute or two, fam. You know what I'm
Whereas
saying?
a man would just be like, yo, I'm outside.
We
definitely got different reasons.
Yeah, man would just
What's
see
your
it.
reasons?
Yeah.
I think that sometimes when a long relationship ends and a man moves on, it's because really who he's with isn't what he wanted to be with, and he found exactly what he's looking for in the next person.
Sometimes women, because we have our plan Bs there, but men.
When you've been with a guy for a long time, yeah, and he just wasn't it, coming out to fresh air, it's just like, wow. It's just, you just want to see what...
Yeah, but that's one type of scenario. And you said for the relationship is a long time. So you're telling me you're basically tolerating a man that you don't want to be with, because I said a long-term relationship, that kind of man that you didn't really rate like that, fam, that's going to be a short-term, but you said a long-term. So in this case, you know what I'm saying, you love this guy, but it didn't work out, fam. You know
What's
what I'm
out there? Like, especially when he
not
hasn't,
impressed.
no, but especially if you haven't been satisfied and you've just been holding on and now you're free and it's just like,
What I'm saying, if you that's the worst things though, is them holding on relationships with, because you just start to do things that are bare resentful and grudgeful and just things that are just bad, man, without even realizing. But because realistically, you don't want to, you know, when you don't want to be somewhere, fam, and you just start to do things just off the cuff, just subconsciously, fam, that you shouldn't do. That's literally what, you know what I'm saying, you're doing that relation because you don't want to be there, fam.
if you haven't been satisfied and you've just been holding on and now you're free and it's just like, what is there for me
You
now?
was in a relationship, not Azkaban.
That's
The
what I'm
survey
saying.
says that women are 62.5% more likely to date after a long relationship than
Told
men.
you. You lot move
Men
on.
are just at 37.5%.
You lot move on. You lot you've already gone.
Mad
We're
thing.
I hear
heartbroken.
that. Okay.
You lot got some explaining to do.
Yeah. Why do you not do these things?
Why I don't believe this survey.
How long after a relationship
All right, now you don't believe the survey, yeah, sure.
is good to start dating? Hours? Days?
I don't know if you can measure that one.
That's for girls to answer because anything's too soon. Anything's too soon.
Let's call it a fortnight.
You mean for you lot to move on or for
Yeah,
us?
for us.
Oh, for you.
Girls to answer.
Do these things?
Why
Good to start dating.
I don't believe this survey.
How long after a relationship is good to start dating?
Oh, okay.
Hours? Days?
Nah, you can't really measure it, fam. It just depends on your recovery time. Have you really got over that last situation? Because the worst thing you can do is bring issues from that relationship into this new one and that, fam. So until you're fully over it, whether that might take hours, couple of minutes, days, months, you know what I'm saying, years, just take that recovery time, innit?
Days?
Replenish your health.
I don't know if you can measure that one.
That's for girls to answer because anything's too soon. Anything's too soon.
Let's call it a fortnight.
You mean for you lot to move on or for
Yeah,
us?
for us.
Oh, for you lot to move
10
on.
working days at proper.
How long should I wait to move
Depending on age, if it was up to me. But let's call it couple months. Let's be honest. Like,
Let's call it 6.
Then you hear this. Trrr, trrr. Hello? Hello. Yo,
You're right.
Yo, where are you?
I'm out. Miles, why are you calling me? Like you're
Why
so...
are you performing this?
No, no, this is
why
it.
why are you calling me? You
I
didn't
just-
want me when I was with you.
But who's that in the background? What's that?
Don't worry. Why are you worried?
You know what? I'll phone you tomorrow, man.
You're
No.
moving mad.
What do you mean?
Bye. Yeah, he tried to tell me who I was with. Like, what the hell?
But would you make that call?
Not me, never.
Oh, get it.
Would you date the close friend of an ex?
Mad, no.
Close friend of an ex. It wouldn't be no type of I'm trying to get back at you type thing. It would just be it happened, innit? Shit happens. It would be that type of situation. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta help who your heart desires, you know what I'm saying? So hey, yeah. It would just be a natural type of vibe. It wouldn't be like I'm trying to get back at you or anything like that. It wouldn't be no GBG type thing from get back gang fam. You know what I mean?
Is that a no way as in 100% no,
No,
zero?
Zero.
Surely there's got to be a little bit of wiggle room.
I don't believe you.
That is wild. Come on.
Why was you watching me when I was with your best friend?
Yeah, that's
That
spooky,
means
man.
you're watching one of my best friends.
Yeah.
So you both wouldn't?
Nah, man, it's not right.
Put it there, bruv.
depends who the ex is.
Oh my gosh. Close friend. You're going to date my close friend?
I'm sorry?
You're going to date my close friend. My close friend.
Why not?
Not one of my acquaintances, like she's
I didn't
10
know
steps
that.
away
I
from
didn't
me.
know that she was your close friend.
You know she's my close friend. You know.
Like you said, I don't even turn up to all the events. So how am I meant to know who your close friends are?
I'll get with one of your 30th acquaintances and you lot will be crying, but you
Nah,
want to
he's
get with
not
my
my brethren.
close
The second
friend.
you do that, he's not my brethren, he's not my dog. I don't know the man there.
What's wrong with dating a close friend of an ex?
Do you know what's wrong with it? Because within that relationship, you have spent time with this close friend.
That means was he preying my thing?
From
Probably.
time.
We're humans.
If you ended up being
That's what I'm saying. If you really think that your second part is literally not checking out anyone from at any given time in however long you've been together, that's a mad. You're delusional, fam. You know what I'm saying?
I think
Probably. We're humans.
If you ended up being going to my ex, we're not doing this show together.
We have no choice.
No, we haven't choice.
Joyce is commissioned by JD.
I don't want the commission.
The survey says that 75% would not, leaving only 25% that would.
That's unruly. Have some manners. Have respect.
Men were 50-50 on the subject.
There you
Women
go.
were 100% no. And the
Women are
survey-
100% lying.
You know what it is? Chemistry is chemistry. Like, I'm not here to stop fate, stop vibes.
Sure.
Cause it ain't my fault.
The girl I was talking to you about you're gonna get with.
I didn't know you were speaking about me.
Okay.
I just thought, she knows me already, innit?
Oh, she's been knowing you. Yeah, she's wanting to know you.
Yeah, but it might be her fault. She will initiate that. She initiated it.
And you just fell in her lap.
Didn't fall, but she said, well, go on. I said,
And
yo,
she caught
innit?
you. Okay.
Women, this is why you can't fall in love with men too quick, because you got to see all the friends before. So,
What the hell do they have to do with anything, blood? Like, you see what I'm saying? Are you dating him or you dating the friends, fam? Are you for the streets or not? Like, what are you talking about, fam? You're not like, what are you talking about? What are we talking about here? You need to gauge all the friends.
date the guy, then meet him.
Because in every single relationship, I'm sure every single person on both sides, have a person. I'm sure every single person in every single relationship has one of them friends of the other person that they just don't like, fam. You know what I'm saying? That's just normal, but there's always gonna be that one friend of your partner that you're just like, yeah, I don't really like him, I don't really rate him like that, fam. You know what I mean, blood? So that's just
his friends, and if he's the best one out of the group, then you stick with him. And
Best one for what? What does that mean?
That's why.
Wait a minute, that's where she went with it. Bruv, this is what I'm saying. This is exactly what I'm saying, fam. This is exactly what I'm saying. You see this type of sleazy behavior, and throughout this show, blood, this is the second episode, I could tell that she was like this, fam. You know what I'm saying, blood? You man that just be like, oh, let me date this guy, fam, or but let me go see the friends to see if he's the best one. So you're telling me you're gonna... Nah, that's ridiculous to me. I can't even lie to you, because if men took that perspective and said exactly what she's saying, blood, women would have a field day, fam. You know what I'm saying? But now a woman can say that and everything's calm. Say less. Say less.
So,
say less.
date the guy, then meet his friends.
Date the guy, meet his friends, and then go jump onto the next band. But if I date your close best, then it's a say less, man. Say less. Say less. Say less. Say less.
Best one for what? What does that mean?
That's why you won't get caught up in these situations. Because I've been in a situation.
No, that's exactly how you get caught up in these situations.
I've been in a situation where I have seen one guy, met his friends, and I'm like,
Pick the wrong one. But guess what?
I picked the joke of the group.
I actually know people. Where the close friend thing has happened and it's destroyed relationships for years.
It will destroy
But eventually, people move on. They grow up. They get past things. So, I think the only way to do it would be have a proper conversation about it first.
Would you wife?
Wife?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Exactly.
I think it's even more respectful to wife your friend's ex. Should you tell your partner when you find their friends attractive? Everyone's been there, right?
For what? Why would I do that?
Yeah,
exactly.
Of course you say. Like,
Why would I do that?
No, but she's saying obligated to, like, you're not obligated to say anything, but and plus I'm just creating weird, you know what I'm saying, weird situations.
Everyone's been there, right?
For what? Why would I do that?
Yeah, of course you say. Like,
Why would I do that?
What the hell is going on?
Is this guy alright?
What the hell is going
Your
on?
friend's free.
I should tell you that, yeah?
I wouldn't go out my way to do that. But
Yeah,
if
exactly.
it came up in conversation, yeah.
Yeah, if you came up in conversation, but go out your way, like, obligated to, nah, man, that's
Tell
weird.
you that, yeah?
I wouldn't go out my way to do that. But if it came up in conversation, yeah.
Should I? No.
Nah.
Would I? Probably, yeah.
Depends.
Huh?
Yeah,
Nah,
probably.
y'all shouldn't.
I probably would.
We can, in a way, because we can say it in a way that, you get me? Because more time, you will be talking about it. Don't red hair look nice, yeah.
Oh, like that, yeah. The girl puts it out there to see what
like,
you're gonna give
like,
back,
she look,
yeah.
Looks alright still, like.
Attractive and attracted to them is two different
But for
things.
what? Like, why would you say, yeah, your friend is paying? Like, why would you even tell me that?
Yeah, like, yo, I want to hook up. I want to...
Okay, if you want to hook up someone else with someone else, it depends on the context of why you're saying it.
No point, they can't do any good.
Yeah,
Can it?
no.
But sometimes let's not act like we're the only people in the world, man.
No,
Let's
that's
just have
not what
healthy
we're
conversations
saying,
about
blood.
other people who are nice.
25% of men
Okay. She's moving
and
mad,
believe you
blood.
should tell your partner, and 25% of women believe the same. Tell your partner if you find their brethren's cold.
Yeah, that's bookie, blood. But hey, I'll catch you man the next one, though, fam. She bought my line, guys, and I'm out here, fam. Shout out JD official, shout out to everyone on here. You know what I'm saying? And in a bit, people, man. In a bit.
Bar after bar after bar after bar after bar, I'm too persistent. With income and no cast. Get it on my own, no collab. But for bar with me, that's a body bag. Your mans want smoke, then he leaves with a toe tag. Whole squad hit with a double mag Glock. Got left in the street and the body's getting chucked. Bullets with names and your shit's getting popped. Better be with me and the bag's getting cocked. Still gotta chase the bag, humble. Ain't gotta brag in a league on my own and my stats getting flagged. Hit me for the feet, got verses in stats. Come through like the queen, gotta pay that tax. Premium sir.